Hi, and welcome to part 7 of Let's Play Pokemon Heart Gold in a Randomizer Nuzlocke run. It's your boy Heath, here again, ready to take these four, get a fifth, and get a move on as we make our way through the Johto region. I'm assuming you've been following along. I like doing an intro, they're a bit of fun, but it's not like I really need to explain everything else. No. Actually, he gives me a Spearow to send the letter. Alright, so here is Goldenrod City. Here, nothing. Route 35. So that probably counts as the Pokemon for Route 35. I don't wanna pick that up then. I've already gotten one in Goldenrod, my dead Dratini, so let's not waste a next slot on a Spearow. In before the next Pokemon that appears in the wild is a Spearow. And I look like a dick. Alright, so we came perilously close to utter ruination 2 parts ago with a complete whiteout that lost us some genuinely really cool and interesting Pokemon that I was excited to use. But we bounced back, did a fair bit of grinding, got everyone up on the level, and now we're actually looking kind of cushy. I hesitate to speak too hard, but oh, kid, your girlfriend is going to be really unimpressed with you. But, we're much higher level now than we were. You know, we're, like, look at this. This thing's level 13. I think maybe the intended path for the game was to go this way before I let Whitney kick my shit in. But, hey, you know what? That's all in the past. That's just a thing that happened last time or the time before that. So, there's really no sense losing any sleep over it. We're just gonna move right along. Makes perfect sense. Marill summoning the hailstorm. Yep, sure thing, fine. Hey! Everyone say hello because old mate Mungabless is here again. That was remarkably punctual. I'm really bad at paying attention to notifications and alerts and things. Other people aren't, so I'm always kind of impressed when they get them and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll respond to this now." Like, never send me a communique and expect a response within the same calendar month, basically. That's just not how I go. Oh no, someone's asking for a link for my Pokemon fanfiction. I'm going to be honest, man, that thing is not online anywhere. It is a deep, dark, secret shame of mine because I was way too old. I was in my 20s when I wrote that one, and yet it's still got, like, me as an author insert character. It was a NaNoWriMo project. If you're not familiar with NaNoWriMo, it stands for National Novel Writing Month. Oh, he's tempting me. He really wants to read this thing. Uh, I'll loop back to answer your question. Don't worry, but I'm going to explain what NaNoWriMo is. It's basically a project for people who want to write but are lazy. It started off being November's, but then now they just do them every now and then. Like right now, it's Quarantine National Writing Month, and I'm an Australian anyway, and it's national, so it should be international really, but they went with the name they had. And the idea was, the original idea, the one that I still hold to, was that for the month of November, you write a 50,000 word story. That equals out to a little over 1,500 words per day, which, like an hour, hour and a half-ish, if you kind of just churn. The idea is you'll stop overthinking it, you'll get used to just sitting down and pushing out the story. And yeah, it works. Like, I've done NaNoWriMo 4 times, 2 of them successfully with a 50,000 word story, and the other 2 I stopped within the first, like, fortnight. I either wasn't as sold on the idea or was too busy in my everyday life to commit that much time every single day to doing it. Yeah, I'll battle all the trainers in this area, why not? But, yeah, I really don't think I want to open that Pandora's box. No, so this is a random... Look, man, this is a randomizer Nuzlocke. It is not up to me whether or not I get a Kingler. I would like a Kingler. Kingler is really cool. I think you might be more into Kingler than I am if you're referring to Kingler as our one true divine lord. But, hey, it's a cool Pokemon. I didn't get to pick my starter. That would make this less of a Nuzlocke and more of just a... less of a randomizer run and more of a, just a game, you know? All hail Kingler. Alright, fine. All hail Kingler. But yeah, I don't think I'll open the Pandora's box of me posting terrible Pokemon fanfiction online. Sorry, man. Maybe if I'm really running out of material in this Let's Play for shit to talk about, I will give like the Cliff Notes version of the plot in a way that doesn't reveal my terrible use of adverbs and just like really shitty paragraphing. Oh my god. This person desperately wants to read my Pokemon fanfiction. This is scary. My mother warned me about people like you. Oh, now he's been banned from Twitch. This juggler, no. You come off as dangerous, juggler. This Twitch chat is wild. I don't know what these people are doing. I have a bad joke that I like to play sometimes when I'm bored and drunk. I'll get on Twitch and I'll go to it like one of those face cam ones with like 2 viewers, and I'll just start posting jokes. So like, why didn't the skeleton ask the ghost to the dance? Why didn't the skeleton go to the dance? He had no body to go with. Really shitty jokes like that, right? And they'll read out the first part, and then I'll post the second part. And then the last one I'll write out is, how do you leave a Twitch streamer in suspense? And then I'll leave. I've now been asked, someone's telling me a joke. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. The joke is, what's the difference between a 4-year-old and a hooker? This moment's not quite playing out like I dreamed it would, but go on. Danger lurks in the night. I'm really scared to see what the punchline to this is gonna be. So it's gonna be like the Aristocats or some such thing. Oh, he was asking me. Well, there's a lot of differences between them, frankly. Like society cares when I murder 4-year-olds. Boom! Done. Did it. Nailed it. That was a great joke. Everybody laughed. I know you did. Don't even try to claim you didn't. Alright, so I have run into the awkward situation now where everything I have is like 10 levels above the wild Pokemon I'm about to encounter. I'm already thinking to this next step. And that means I've got to see if anyone's carrying a weak enough attack that I think I can hit. I mean, Uproar hits too much. Actually... nope, that's not what I meant to press. Actually... Dig from Kadabra or Psycho Cut from Kadabra. Both of these are going to be real weak. What's the punchline? I gave you a punchline. What's the difference between a 4-year-old and a hooker? Society cares when I murder 4-year-olds. There you go. That's the punchline. Alright, here we go. New party member, guys. Party member number 5. Oh, nuts, we KO'd it. Oh, well. What a shame. Oh, no, it's fine. You're allowed to ask to read my terrible fanfictions. That's okay. That doesn't mean I'm going to share them. I'll probably do a Cliff Notes version of it later on in this Let's Play. If I get to the fifth gym, cliff notes of my Pokemon fanfiction from when I was in my 20s. What separates Norwegians from monkeys? Answer: the Swedish border. Oh, boom! Geography jokes that I'm too island nation to understand. Nice. Arnie tells me about a Yanma swarm, I think, so he gets my phone number. No, I don't have anything with cut nowadays. I guess someone's got to learn cut. Sorry, team. I guess Polly will. Oh, I've just been informed there isn't a phone number limit in this game. Orcs. I've been assuming there is. Because, yeah, there's definitely like a 10 phone number limit in the original version of this game, and a lot of the information I have I just carry over from that. Hello. I could be on my bicycle right now. But then I wouldn't have my Pokemon following me. Oh, whoa, that leads straight to it. Oh my god, the tree grew back. I don't know, man. I'm going to be streaming at all sorts of weird hours. I can't really promise what time, but everything I stream is going to get uploaded to YouTube, so... Man, imagine if I'd seen this instead of that fucking Bidoof. We would have all been much happier people, huh? Yeah, well, murder it with the Dragon Pulse. So, yeah, I'm glad I've got, like, people who can, in real time, remind me of all the ways I've forgotten about Pokemon and am now functionally a boomer. Oh, cool. Artifacting. Probably not the right word. Oh, hey, look. Another one. I'm not even going to bother KOing them. Why do they both have drought? And that drought did not have all the animation it needed. Alright, we gotta save now with that. I'm sort of hoping that my, like, old school memories of this game will carry me through. I haven't been, like, checking pathing or anything. I don't think anyone was banned. I think it was a shit post. Free temper stores. You got japed. It was japes. Come on, be good. Oh. That's okay, I think. That's like money, right? Yep, money. Cool. Who knew there was a bone sitting right here? I don't think there's an item further down, but we're gonna check. Ah, imagine. Just imagine. Would have been sick. Yeah, you totally have permission to backseat game. I also have carte blanche to completely ignore you. So just be ready for that one. Yeah, definitely would have been cool to have one of you. Sure is a shame you decided to let that Bidoof show up first. That's on you. I feel like this patch of grass has, by far, the highest density of Pokemon I've seen in the franchise yet. Well, in this Let's Play, at least. I'm sure there are other. I mean, seriously, look at this. This is like one Pokemon per square. Oh, cool. Another cool Pokemon that I didn't catch because you let a Bidoof rock up first in this new location. I should have taken the fucking Spearow. Obsidian Valkyrie. So, you were one of the actual names that I remembered from way back when I did this in my teens. I was quite pleased to find out that you were still alive and interested in watching this content when you commented on part 1. So... anyone have any tips for making a stream that's also engaging for, like, a YouTube audience? I'm hoping that the people who are watching this after the fact are cool. Cool, I guess. I mean, cool, I found a TM. Not really going to use that one, though. Do you do anything neat? Nope, nope, you just yell at me. I'm happy you're alive, too. Yeah, so I hope that responding too much to the Twitch people who aren't in the YouTube videos doesn't make the YouTube videos boring to watch, but At the same time, it's fun to get that real world, real time feedback. Still love you all, YouTube peeps. I don't really watch much on Twitch either. I watch everything on YouTube because I'm slow and lazy. Yeah, one-shotting everything now. Imagine how well we would be doing right now if we had done the level grinding before having a whiteout against Whitney's mill tank. We would be so ready to kick this run's butt with a Tyranitar and a God Baby. I'm going to keep complaining about this because it's all my own fault and I deserve to complain about me because there's no one in the world who's been as put off by me as me. Oh, someone's recommending I do Theta Emerald. So the current plan is to finish Heart Gold. I want to make sure I at least get that far. Beyond that, though, dunno. I've been told that Black 2 White 2 are the hardest to Nuzlocke. Pokeathlon. Pokeathlon. Yeah, I love the Pokeathlon. Muhaha. Hey, aren't you that guy? I think this is that guy. I think this is a gym leader in Gen... He's not Crash Awake, but I think he's a dude. I don't remember. Why don't you try it? Maybe. Magnus. Okay, no, you're just I think here for this. Did your Poliwrath just yell at me? How dare you? All right, this might be one of those episodes where I just stop playing the game to instead play one of the tiny side quests. Hey Whitney, you can't just be friendly with me after murdering 6 of my Pokemon, Whitney. Ah, thanks Free Tempest Oz. I'm glad to be a Australian Pokemon content creator that you appreciate. I don't know if most of I guess I know that Wolfie Glick is not Aussie, and I know that Aaron Cybertron Gaming isn't Aussie, but I like both of their content. I watch their stuff. I love how much of a meme Wolf Glick makes his thumbnails, where he's making a fucking terrible reaction face every single episode. It makes me laugh. And Aaron Cybertron Gaming he's just a real neat kid. He's just into what he's doing, and he's not like super energetic, but he's there and he's having fun. I like him. Alright, I want the speed course. As if you can't be better at speed. Robespierre, yeah, it makes sense that he's not the best at stamina. Yeah, there is a rule where you have to nickname everything, but I had forgotten that rule when I started. So if you guys can think of good nicknames for these Pokemon, feel free to share them. The only one that's locked in is Robespierre. The rest are like open season. Think of whatever nickname you want for them. Robespierre, in case you missed it or need the refresher, he is nicknamed because when I encountered him in the wild, he had Guillotine and he used it to Oko my Quagsire. Oh, I need to touch to do the hurdles. Oh, okay, cool. This is going to be a bit harder with a mouse than it would be otherwise. I think if you get it... Oh, whoa! 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 Stop! This is making it much harder than it needs to be. What's... Fuck! Why are they disappearing? Sorry, Giraffe, I think I'm just gonna give up on you. You're just going, like, straight through them all. They're not meant to disappear, right? Like, that's... Oh, this person felt really connected to Wormpulin, who I only recently clicked through my videos to get a bit of a feel for how I did this. Wormpulin is who I continually insulted. Oh, they're disappearing because of the break between the screens! Oh, that makes perfect sense. Okay, somehow I still came first in that. Dang. Run, collect pendants, and return. Slide Pokemon and hit them from behind to catch their thing. Okay. Oh, I've only got... What? Oh, this is cool! I think I'm meant to be... eh, eh. Go! Robespierre. Cut off their heads! This is... I swear, this is not as easy as you might think. It probably is as easy, but this is the first time I've ever done it on PC, so just bear with me, boys. Eh, eh, eh. This is... This is genuinely a challenge, team. Oh my god, I've beaten Dark Souls games that were easier than this. I keep losing my cursor. Eh, eh. Just drop off your flags. New record. Alright, I've still got my cursor this time. Oh, okay. Cool. Run a relay with Pokemon. Quick, flick to dash. Flick fast as you can to go faster. Switch when you're tired. Ah, yeah, this is the one. So, from memory, each of these events uses like 2 of the stats that I saw at the beginning. And so, like, if I were to do one of the other things, there'd be some overlap between the mini games I'm doing. But I think there's more than just there's got to be more than just this 3. So maybe we'll do another set. Although maybe it would be better to just keep going and do like a separate part of just the Pokathlon, like I did the separate part of just the Voltorb flip. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, lap 7. I've lapped these boys at least once, so we're pretty comfortably in the bag here. Now, oh my god, there's still 27 seconds of this. Jesus, get through the rocks. The Giraffe's just happy to be here, having fun. The front head is, at least. The back head's just sort of staring intently. Oops. Get over the line! Get over the... Nuts. Alright, so we've got some nicknames requests. We will definitely slap those in soon. Alright, well, I've won this event. Go me! What? What? I swear to God, if you jib me out of the title... If yellow wins... Oh, hey! We got it. Pokathlon forever! Right, what do I actually win from this? Athletics points. 315. Cool. 415. Very cool. Mum. Thank you, Mum. Yeah, I hope it's more useful than the resist ghost berries. Oh, no, this is just my records. Oh, hang on, no, prize exchange. Data card. Okay, that's not what I expected. I thought there'd be, like... This chick is way into her job. Ooh, okay, I'll remember that this is here. I'll remember that this is here. I won't. I will not remember that this is here. I feel it's important to make that clear. Alright, off we go. We've got, Alright, so, free Tempest. Next Pokemon we catch, that's Tempest. That's gonna be you. Fuck yeah, we'll do the bug catching. No, it's not gonna be Girafarig. It's gonna be Yeah, bug catching contest! Hang on, I can keep the last Pokemon I catch, but Nuzlocke rules. Oh, I love this track. Nuzlocke rules says it has to be the first Pokemon, so I guess I'm only entering with one thing. Alright, so... Hang on, let's just check. This is maybe Gobbledygook, but this grass up here looks like it's going to contain a better Pokemon than this grass down here, so I've always gone in this grass. Respectable. Alright, so that's... I actually have a feeling that it would survive Psycho Cut, because it's a physical attack, and Herm is physically just garbage. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. Don't crit. Nice. That's a cool sound effect. Orcs that I can't use any healing items for this, but we'll make through. Alright, I'm a man of my word. We're naming this thing Tempest. I think a Scyther's a pretty cool Pokemon, so I'd be happy to have a Scyther named after me personally. Alright, well that's the last one. We're done. Yeah, we're finished. A writhing Paris. Cool adjective, bro. Reeling Scyther. Still a bug-related adjective. Excuse me? Are you fucking... What? What, cuz? I feel very discontent with this. I lost to a fucking goddamn Venonat. Why was his better than mine? Oh, this is like... Was it because I damaged it? Was that it? I'm also wondering, because it was a Scyther, is that like indicative that the bug catching contest overwrote the Nuzlocke randomizer? It was a whopping Venonat. This is true. Hey, fucking, I know you jibbed me. I think there's someone who gives me an item around here, isn't there? Let's check by reloading the area. It needs to be full health. That's a nice. Let's look at that again. Yeah, that looks nice. I think you two talk about trading. Oh no, Pokewalker. Okay. I think maybe in the original you spoke about trading. You... No. You give me an item. Yep, sick. Yellow Jakutes. And this is a bin that is empty. Okay. Alright, well actually let's have a look at this Scyther. Ooh, it's holding a nest ball. Neat. Mold Breaker. Isn't that actually Scyther's ability? I think... I mean, this isn't the moveset I would expect it to have. But, can I just say... Defend Order? Sick. Nice. This is actually a kind of cool looking Scyther. Let's get this ball off it, and... I mean, it's level 13, so we will level grind Tempest. I'm not just going to let it fold apart and die. But we're not going to do it just yet, I think. Because we're in a new area, and we're going to catch something here. Hey, this is where that tree I cut earlier went. Dodoy. Scyther is Vespiquen plus Spearow. Checks out, checks out. Hey, you have an Abra. Technically correct. I didn't say that I just had an Abra. Can you do this? That's what a Dragon Pulse sounds like. They sound a lot like a burp. Kadabra, I think Giraffrig's probably the sane choice here on account of typing. Man, I feel a lot more secure now with my huge level advantage. The bug catching contest is fun, but I get genuinely salty when I don't win against the like random NPCs. Like I shouldn't, but I do get like legitimately upset. Alright, new party member. What's gonna be? What's gonna be? Someone in the Twitch chat suggest a name to me. Don't worry, I'll still use the Scyther as well. It's a scissor. Oh, gold, Jerry, that's gold. Twitch chat suggests... Oh my god, it's a speed boost defend order scissor. So Twitch chat suggests a name to me. If you don't, I do have one I'm going to use for this. It's not Tempest 2.0, but the name I was thinking of is along that line. I kind of want to use the Nest Ball, because that's what the Scyther was holding. Be a nice little... Yay! Obsidian Valkyrie has suggested Meta Bot. I kind of like that. That's pretty good. But I feel like Tempest got jibbed, so we're going with the Tempest-related name. Bib. I know how words work. I hope it fits. I haven't bothered checking. It will if I butcher the English language just a little bit. Big Tempest. Yeah, I am posting these to YouTube, so it is a little weird to be calling you Twitch chat and then just slap this on YouTube. So, oh my god. Oh man, this thing's gnarly. I mean, two special attacks, which, you know, we can do without those. But we're keeping Defend Order. Speed Boost is ludicrous. We're keeping Magnet Bomb, and we're just going to go ahead and give that thing some cool moves right now. Let's see what we got on hand. Tailwind, no. Fury Swipes, no. Shadow Claw, this is why we got 2 more Shadow Claw TMs. Sorry, Tempest, you've already... Alright, so here's the thing. In case you don't know, and I'm not 100% on this, this is some of that old knowledge bubbling up. I'm pretty sure that Scyther and Scissor actually have the same base stat total, but it's just redistributed. So Scyther's like got a huge physical attack and special and speed, and Scissor has that same physical attack, but most of the speed is moved over to the defense. And that other than that, they're about the same. So like it's got the different typing and the different stat distribution, and like a better move pool because it gets access to like bullet punch and stuff, but that they're actually like totally usable, both of them, because it's like a different generation evolution, which means it doesn't follow the same rules that like other evolutionary families normally do. So like I probably am just going to be using both of them because I like Scyther and I like Scissor, and they're both pretty good, and I like the bug type, so why don't I rep it with 2? Fuck it. Bike Shop. Thanks, Bike Shop guy. I appreciate it. Alright, so Twitch chat, have a look at these. These 3 here, Herm, Poliwhirl, and Girafarig. Quickly, think of a name for any of them. And the name rater's right there, so if we have a clever name given to us now, we can just use it. We can put the clever name on the Pokemon. Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba. Speed Boost Yanmega is super cool as well. I like Yanmega a lot as a Pokemon. Like, the image of this huge, powerful dragonfly is sick, and Speed Boost makes it frankly terrifying. No one has given me a name for the 3 Pokemon I would like to give a better name. Anyone got sauce? Alright, Pluck is like honestly kind of good enough that I don't... it's an attack down nature, which is kind of sad. Yeah, I'm kind of just gonna leave Tempest V1 to be for now. So many quality of life improvements that are just like super necessary to make Pokemon a smooth game that aren't there a lot of the time. Like, move item from this Pokemon to that Pokemon. No, instead I have to take it from this one, then go to the other one, then go into my bag and give it. Oh my god, its eyes look really big. Yeah, it's a strange place. Who's Poliwhirl turning into? Probably Poliwrath. Politoad's neat, but although mono water, and I've already got a fighting type, so like water fighting's a bit reductive. But it's easier for me to do the Waterstone evolution than it is the King's Rock trade, and not sure if I actually enabled it correctly. Evolution. Actually, hang on. No, we're going back there. Sorry, guys. Just gotta... because that's really pretty. And this music is too. And there's also a bunch of trainers in here, but I don't really care about them. We're not going to bother with them. Is there like a link in this chain that's missing, and then I can go around and there's like an item? Or am I making that up? I might be making that up. Are you a trainer? You don't look like a trainer. Hey. You use Pokewalkers. I used my Pokewalker a lot back then. Oh! I was totally correct. Boom! Okay. Be something cool? Eh. I know, it's such a lucky find to get a lucky egg in a randomizer. In a previous attempt of this run, I found the XP share super early, and that was also very nice. Not the best TM possible, but hey, it's still something. Alright, well, that was a worthy little diversion. We got to enjoy the calming music and the pretty pictures of the national park. And we got some items too. So now let's actually get back on the road, get to Big Tempest some levels, and then do the same for Tempest. Hey man, I don't know if Jakut's, I don't know if you've seen the original stuff I did like a decade ago, but I did boring runs back then too. Ain't nothing boring about it, nothing wrong with traditional Pokemon. You probably can't properly prepare for any Pokemon adversary, because I've got some wild shit right now, kid. And like that Tangler, ooh, that Tangler is not the best pick to go against Big Tempest. Oh my fucking god. I was certain that he was going to faint. Oh, is the game sound not high enough? That's easy fix. No, so Fire Punch. I made the game sound quite low, so I'm gonna change it just a touch. Alright, so I've raised it up a bit. I get annoyed when I'm watching a Let's Play and, like, the Let's Play is way too quiet compared to the game sound, so let us know. I've adjusted it. Hopefully I'm still coming clear over the top, but you can actually hear it now. Upon reflection, Poliwhirl against Tangela is fucking stupid, so... Alright, this kid actually was totally prepared for my shit, and I don't like that. I don't like that he, like, 4D chessed me before the battle even started. He's like, yes, Tangela will completely, like, take Heath apart. Yes, perfect. The game sound is not audible at all. Audio input capture is my microphone. Audio output capture. How's that? Getting happy music? Oh, people said, whoa, that means happy music's coming. How's that? Are we good? Now, who said they might be higher AF? Because I am disappointed you did not share with me. I have not been that in a couple of months now. And I would not mind a cone. We all grew up. I assume my audience grew up enough that I can talk about that kind of thing and not be a bad influence. Oh, nah, I'm not in Sydney, I'm in Melbourne. Sorry, son. And that's okay, you don't need to actually do it. Oh hey, it's Pseudo-Wudo. I've got to go back and get the watering can, don't I? Whoops. I was so certain Big Tempest was absolutely fucked when that Tangela busted out Fire Punch. Man. Oh. And then when it stopped at 1, I then braced myself for like, okay, get ready for burn. I was... Yeesh. You'd think I'd learn. Hey man, you performed at the Carols? Don't be weird. Don't call that a sad flex. That's hype as hell. I performed in Carols back in the day. What instrument do you play? I played tuba in a brass band, and I play piano still. Don't play tuba anymore. Please heal my Big Tempest. She's dying. Sorry everyone, I just sort of punched the microphone there. I have been self-isolating properly. I have not left the house for a very long time, so I'm allowed to touch my face. Piano and vocals. I was the Vision Australia ambassador, and you're calling that a weird flex? Nah, come on man. Chin up. That is hype. That is genuinely Something you can pin on your chest and be happy with and be proud of. Alright, no one's given me a nickname for any of these. So, Fire Tempest talking about Vision Australia has given me a nickname for this. Might be too long now that I look at it, but we'll try. Yeah, it's too long, so let's just do it like this. Double. People watch Let's Plays so they can just hear me struggle to type, right? There we go. Double Vision, the giraffe rig. Yeah, Pokathlon is super fun. I love the Pokathlon. Although this is my first time playing it on an emulator, I'm not sure it's quite the same experience. Poliwhirl is... not. This might not fit either, but we'll just go for it. We're just going for it. Hip. Not. Okay, yep, no, that works too. Not hypno. I was going to name Poliwhirl, not hypnotic. I don't know, it's like, that pattern, it looks to me like you'd have it like on a watch or something you dangle to try to hypnotize someone, so it's a very slightly weird thing that it's not a psychic type with like a hypnosis theme. Yeah, Big Tempest. Look at that. And I've now been insulted for typing like an idiot when I could just be using the touchscreen functionality to click the letters. That's a really, really fair criticism. And I'll probably do that next time I have to nickname something. Or I will have forgotten by then, and you can watch me struggle once more. Alright, so now that I've fixed up the audio, we have this lovely music. I'm gonna stay here again for a second so you can enjoy it. Everyone knows that the older Pokemon games have better music. Don't at me. Like, by Gen 5, there's just less... Oh my god, I didn't go all that way so I can heal and then go to the name raider. I went all of that way so I could get the fucking watering can, and I didn't do it. I'm not saying that there aren't individual tracks of extremely high quality across the franchise. Okay, wow, I am loving the way I looked as I bugged out there, but now it's not really playable. All I'm saying is that over the entire soundtrack, like, older games had more bangers per, like overall. And I'm not saying that, like, people who really like some of the later OSTs are like, wrong for that. Don't take that away from what I'm saying here. I was just taking my personal experience and then conflating it to everyone's personal experience like an idiot. How long did that say I've been playing? 10 hours. Goodness gracious, how the time flies. Probably because I've been pressing fast forward! But Jakutz really likes the X and Y OST. So, hey, that's not wrong. 10 hours. Yeah, a lot of that's because, like, I think fast forward's at roughly 400% speed. And thank you for this watering can. If only I had, like, a TM that replicated the effect of firing a small spurt of water. If only I had some sort of technical machine that could do that any of my Pokemon could learn. But that's not something I have, so it's a really good thing that you gave me that watering can. I'm doing that thing where you look at a camera because you've said something and you want the person who's listening, opposed to the person who you said the thing to respond. I would say it's the Office looks, but I'm going to be honest. No, I haven't watched The Office. I saw the first few episodes, and like, it's not that I disliked it. I just didn't go out of my way to watch all of it. Munga Bless, you were there, right? I already murdered a Dratini named Sky Snake. I feel like naming another one that name would be like tragic. He wants me to name another Dratini Sky Snake, and I'm just not going to do that to them. Alright, I've already caught a Pokemon in this area, so I'm not catching the Sudowoodo. If you watched the Twitch pre-episodes, you'd know that one of my first attempt starters was a Sudowoodo, and I was a little bit sad that it died. Sky Snake 2. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, Sudowoodo, that was not the most friendly thing in the world. I'm not 100% convinced of not Hypno's ability to Oko that Sudowoodo, so we're switching to Robespierre immediately. Just don't crit again, please. Oh yeah, fighting resist rock. No, this is fine. Alright, also for the record, I've been given a good name for Ekans, Danger Noodle, but whatever I name Ekans, I'm going to have to reverse. Because Ekans backwards is Snake and Arbok backwards is Cobra. So whatever nickname, like if I named it Danger Noodle, I'd have to name it Eldon Regnada. Might be a bit hard to say. Magnet Bomb never misses. That makes it better than Steel Wing. That was fun. The fuck, lady? Oh my god, I forgot about the berry pot. The berry pot's ridiculous. Oh, imagine if the berry pot was in every generation, where it's like, okay, yeah, you can still plant berries wherever you like, but you also have... hang on, wait. What's the button? There's a button that, like, orders this. Ah, whatever. That thing actually looks kind of terrifying. Look at it. Look at those. It's like I said. I get that's where the water comes from, but it looks like it's baring its teeth at me. Touch one of the berry pots. Plant berry. You thought I was actually going to bother doing it. Like, it's cool, but we're not planning on playing this to, like, get everything and do everything. We're just moving on. I'm pretty sure we're about to reach a new area. Ooh, a fossil. What does this say? Move dig. Oh, good thing my Kadabra has dig. New area. I could catch a Girafarig in here. Or, since I already have one of those and it's random, Corfish. So Jakut says the daily lottery at the top of Goldenrod Market can be done as many times as you want. So you can get infinite berries or items out of it really easily. Oh, that's kind of neat. Corfish. I mean, Corfish isn't Kingler, and we had that guy here earlier who was really hype on Kingler. I feel like I've kind of let him down, actually. Sorry, guy. That is a good move, but I'm not going to bother generating infinite items. But it's cool to have that in the back of my mind. Let's see if it survives a Psycho Cut. If it does, then we'll catch it. That's going to go in the PC in case of another whiteout, which I hope to God I don't get another whiteout. Oh, it survived. Nice. Look, man, you don't really deserve a friend ball. We're not that close, Corfish. Oh, getting TMs out of it makes it way more tempting. But at the same time, I'd rather spend a full hour doing Voltorb Flip than a full hour doing that, if you know what I mean. Oh, double battles. Cool. Coolio. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, 3 of the 4 Pokemon I'd switch to level grind 2 are injured, but I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Is this actually going to be a double battle? Or are they going to come at me one by one? Oh, cool, it's a double battle. That's good. 300p? But that's a Pokeball and a half. These people are very short-sighted. If I, like... I should have just stepped through, and then as they were walking up, they'd notice each other, and then they would just battle each other. Oh, whoa. Switch to double vision, please. And Robespierre. Let's use Karate Chop on the not fairy type. Haha! I've outsmarted you, game. I am happy to be using this team. It's just a bit of a shame. Books later in the series. I started reading Wheel of Time because of you. The audiobook is a hard slog, so I didn't get far, but I will one day. Actually, okay, cool. This is something I'd been sitting on that I was going to recommend because it dominates a large part of the media I consume in my day-to-day life. But I'll recommend it now, and I'll recommend it again later because of how much I love it. Worm, W-O-R-M, by Wildbow. It is an online book published freely and easily accessible and available. It is by far the best superhero fiction I've ever read. It's a really fun book and read. It's up when it was being updated, it was updated twice or 3 times weekly, and the author has kept that schedule since like 2011. He's never taken a break. He's always uploaded at least twice weekly, and he's just a phenomenal writer. He gets better and better as he goes on. The world of Worm is incredible. Its sequel, Ward, is currently in its big climax and is really engaging. A decent chunk of the time I spend online is in the subreddit for Worm, Parahumans, where I post and engage under an alt account. So sorry guys, you're not going to know it's me that you're chatting with if you start reading Worm and then get into the subreddit. But I'm there a lot actually. And it's just such a good book. So that's like the generic pitch. So to bring it in a bit, it's superhero fiction. A lot of like other superhero fiction, mostly comics, have no like they come from different angles, right? They've got all these different things that come into the world. And so like Batman is just a rich guy who like trained, and that's why he's a superhero. The Flash got struck by lightning or something. And like Martian Manhunter's literally from Mars, and Superman's from another different planet. I like the music here too, and so like it's not like the most cohesive world in like possible. Worm, all superpowers come from like singular thing called trigger events. A small subset of the population, where in the worst possible moment of their life, will trigger. They'll like under that intense pressure gain powers, and then they're a superhero or they're a supervillain. So the main character is a young girl, like a 15-year-old girl named Taylor, who triggered with the power to control bugs, and she munchkins the hell out of the power. So if you're into like power crafting and theory crafting, it's really fun from that perspective. There's a lot of powers that their users are actually clever with the application of. It's got great characters and interpersonal stuff, which is really fun. Taylor's a phenomenal protagonist, and you can get really lost in her perspective, which is a lot of fun. And then you analyze it later and think about, was she actually justified? Is this really how the situation would present to an external perspective? The world is really fun. It's just well developed and designed in that sense. There's a lot to love in Worm. There's a kid whose power is when he touches something, he can pause it in time, and his name is Clock Blocker. That's great. It's great. Everyone's power is at least slightly thematically linked to the trauma they were going through when they got their power. So, like, just by knowing someone's power, you can kind of know. I'm just running back and forth while I gush about Worm. I should at least be like level grinding or something while I do this. Although I think it's been, if not an hour, close to one. So we might be taking a break in a second anyway, so we can end the YouTube part. Oh man, if you like protagonists and like people and worlds that actually test the limits of their power and like see what different applications can be used and what interactions between their power and someone else's power, beautiful. It's got, I will say, it doesn't have the strongest like start. It starts off like a little bit teen fictiony, like she's in a high school and she gets bullied and she's sad about that. But it still presents that pretty well. That's really useful in terms of like the thematic development of the character in the world as things progress. It's My Hero. Yeah, look, I really like My Hero Academia. It's much better than My Hero Academia. It's it's very, very, very good. I it's some of my favorite fiction I've ever read, particularly the sequel. The sequel's a very different beast. It's a bit slower, it's a bit more contemplative, but love it. So that's my like what was that, 5-ish? 5 minute sales pitch for Worm. Worm will get brought up again throughout this Let's Play. He's done 4 books so far. Worm was his first. Pact was his second. That's set in a separate world of like demons and magic, and it follows the main character. He's a diabolist, so he's like one of those people who makes deals with devils and stuff. And so it's got a lot of like debate and contract discussion while also being really tense and fast paced, which I love. Twig was his third, and Twig is really wild. Twig is biopunk, sort of. So instead of the evolutions in technology we had in our like history and world, they unlocked like the genus of life and like make biological monsters and weapons and alter people. And instead of a singular protagonist, that one has like a group, sort of. The lambs, these like genetically engineered kids, each designed to be the best possible thing in their field and used as sort of like espionage soldiers. Twig is wild. It's very unique. It's hard to fit into an individual genre, that one. And then Ward is a sequel to Worm and is more like superhero fiction, but with a different focus and tone and presentation that takes a while to click, but I love it so much. It's got Taylor is a really compelling protagonist. So, but she kind of gets supplanted by Ward's protagonist, who I'm not going to name because it's not a spoiler per se, but it's interesting to find out as you go and go through and get up to Ward and be like, wow, really? Them? Interesting. Alright, I need to cut myself off because otherwise I will go on about this series without cessation for the rest of the Let's Play. And while that would be a lot of fun for me and for like the 3 of you who read Worm or read Worm because of my recommendation, everyone else would eventually be like, okay, I get it, it's good. I'm not going to read it now because I resent you talking about it this much. So I'll try not to generate that sensation in you. We'll revisit it another time. For now, Wild Golem has fainted. Big Tempest and Robespierre gained some experience. Let's have a look at how Big Tempest is doing. Still pretty low level. I would want it to get like 10 levels. Like everyone else, I panicked after the Whitney wideout. Everyone else got to like... I know I would have been happy to have a Golem, but oh well. Everyone else got to level 25 ages ago. So maybe next part we'll start with some level grinding for Tempest and Big Tempest. If that's the case, I'll pop on some music as we do it. But for now, it's this is the problem with ritualizing your outros. You start them and then you go, no, I've got to go to the Pokemon Center, heal up, step in front of the Pokemon Center, save, and then do the outro. And then I have some dead air between me starting the outro and actually being able to do the outro. Oh yeah. Cool, man. Alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed part 7? 7 feels right. Hope you've enjoyed part 7. Sorry if there were audio issues because I was not a clever man and I didn't check what audio channel that was on. But catch us again for more next time. For now, thanks for watching. See you later.